Amiga Heaven, and today we are going to look at a game that I've loved so much, but I loved the second one more. The game is The Settlers. Now, the series ran for 6 games, and I believe the 7th game was converted by Ubisoft into a different title, but is largely the same type of game. It's city management. The thing I loved about Settlers was just the very simpleness of it. There was no really difficult, complex management screens. You just built a house, built a path, and they got on with it. We're seeing the full introduction here for Settlers 1. And we have a knight returning home. Just a little wander on his horse. Hello! I played this game for hours and hours, especially against people. Because I mean, the first one was very much you against AI or you against other computer-based players, similar to the way Civilization works. But the second one actually had a campaign. This one not so much. It was more just you unlocked tougher AI to play up against. There you go, he's reached the castle. Whee! I don't know how that bridge got past the horse's head, but we're not going to go into that. Yay! The knights are the hardest to really work out. It was something I never really focused on. I'm pretty sure if you provided the knights with gold and with food, they were stronger, maybe. I don't know. I never really got it. But we'll get to knights. There you go. Blue Bite back in 1993. Right, so this is where you choose your mission. As you can see, it's level 1. We are the knight. This is our stats here, and this woman, those are her stats there. And we will start. You can have up to 4, as you can see. It's really fun to choose the smallest map and 4 opponents, because the map gets filled up so quickly. Right, we're going to build our home. There it comes. Now you can see the border around us. It's a nice little string. Now that's the map. As you can see, it repeats, so you can kind of see roughly where it is. Those are your menus to tell you kind of the production pathways. So where the kind of the fisherman gets the fish, which then goes to the stone workers. You know, you can see where all of kind of the production flows. And this is the save menu, as well as like this tells you kind of production speeds and quantities, how much of certain things are needed, how quickly they will be built, what they produce as well. The ones with the question marks assign order for the items themselves. But let's get started, because she's probably already building. So we are going to start by building a woodcutter, which I believe is that one. You then just have to connect up the path here. You don't want to go up hills, but it's fine. It's very difficult to get around hills. There we go, it's all connected. Now, here we go. There he is, little man. Go on, little men and women. Off they go. Now you'll have one will kind of stand in the middle. that is a stonemason. Built it right next to the stone. What they tend to do is they will just continue to go until they can find what they need. So if we run out of trees or we run out of stone, technically they will just keep wandering within a certain radius until they find what they're looking for. But if they do run out within the radius, you will have to destroy the building or find other ways of getting around. For the forest, for the tree man, you see now, technically we can now build a log cutter, which is this one here. And because obviously the tree cutter will give us logs, so the log cutter will give us planks, which is what we actually need to build our structures. As you can see, a little pile of planks went to him, and he's now hammering away. You can see there, if I put the flag in the middle, it now allows me to connect up from the right hand side. And you can see there he's building the little house there out of wooden planks. They mostly use planks and stone for the majority of the buildings. For some of them you need steel, but we're not going to be getting to the steel buildings in this. Now again, it's difficult to really know what some of these buildings were, because it was they don't tell you. I'm pretty sure the instruction manual did, but I lost that years ago, and I could just look online, but I don't want to. Didn't have online in '93. So you can see they've got little frameworks. I'm going to see if that speeds it up a bit. Yeah, you can see now they're putting the outer layer on. For the woodcutter, it's still wood because it's a little wooden hut. The same for the masonry guy as well. You can see some stone coming out. That's going to make its way up to the woodcutter. Now down here, you've got a variety of different things you can do. This is a lookout tower. I believe it extends the borders as well as giving you a much further point of view. Now this is an advanced building. I don't know how long that's going to take to build, but we're going to give it a go because there's nothing else happening down there, so let's get that done. Obviously this is one of those games, it's a bit like Civilization in that you have to have some patience. Oh, there's the axe guy, there's the woodcutter in the little red hat making his way up to the little house. And here he comes. He'll now make his way out. This is what I loved about these games, the Settlers games, is the fact that it's all the little animations. It's the fact that the people stand on the roads and take all of what is needed to where it needs to go. Oh, he's going quite far out actually. So you see, here he is. He's now going to start cutting the tree down. Timber. And now he cuts all the bits off of it there. You can see he cuts all the sticks and the twigs off of it. Ah, now you see that person down there, they are flattening the land because the land is not flat enough, because the building's quite large. So he has to flatten the land first, then bring out the builders. Now we need to expand, so at the top I'm going to place a regular guard tower, and I can connect it to the flag that I placed earlier, rather than having to go all the way to the entrance. You see, it makes it a lot quicker. Now I'm going to place a flag here. There is a way of having call out I'm not sure what they're called, I'm not sure the name, but a geologist, I think. And basically what happens is he will wander up and down the mountain close enough to this flag, and he will look for minerals in the ground around this mountain, which we can then dig up if we expand the borders. It's not working. I'm trying a whole host of different buttons and it's not working. Fine, he's still cutting down trees, that's good to see. Oh, he's just got some stone, that's lovely. You see, it all comes out of the main place. They'll take it back as well. So you see, it goes in and then they'll bring it back out when it's needed. So you can see all of these wood and stone are going to be taken down to the lookout tower and up to the guard tower. Okay, so you can see the map there. You can see roughly where we are. The woman should be over here. Yeah, there's her borders, I think. Yep, she's red. So there's her borders there. She's done almost the same as me, just a little bit closer in. I'm more like a squid. I've spread my tentacles out there a little bit more. Can't get this working. Not sure exactly what's going on there. That's a bit strange. So you see, this tells you how full. I'm just trying to re-familiarise myself. The first menu I went on tells you kind of how full you want your buildings. So the closer to the borders, the more full they will be. And if you've, like for example, if you've got a guard tower in the middle of your land, oh there's one, then it won't be, it'll only have 1 or 2 knights because you don't need them all. Now, what I'm going to build, because there's one thing I love, is a farm, specifically a wheat farm. I'm not sure what a lot of these do, you know, but I want a wheat farm, which is the top right hand corner. The one directly below it is a pig farm. The wheat farm is fun because he just takes over land. Oh, I can't get to the flag. Oh, sorry, I'll go up. Shall I go left? I think I can go to that flag there. Okay. Yeah, you'll see. It will take a little while to build, but the farmer is so much fun, and I love the little circles of corn that grow. They're so cute. But you see, for the corn, you really need to be invested, because once you've built the corn, he will then start growing the corn. But then you need a windmill. Hey, there goes some knights. You can see them there. Now, I'm sure one of them is higher than the other, which is why they are different looking. I couldn't tell you which ones are which. Yay! Oh, we've got a little flag. The line in the middle is a thin line because that means the borders are, enemy borders are near, but they are not that close. They will be a big black bar in the middle of that flag when the enemy borders are right close to that. Okay, so we know we need to go this way. You see, I can build mines here. I don't know how to get a geologist to come out and have a look. Where can I build another? Okay, I can build one there. So let's build another one. Let's make our way to their borders. I want to at least want you guys to at least see the fighting involved, because again, I could never really work out how to kind of control the power of the knights themselves. I'm the kind of person, which was probably very wrong, was just to send us everyone out. Just keep sending them. As soon as I've got more people, send more people. See, I can build different mines, but I still don't have an option. I'm sure I'm pushing different buttons. I'm trying. Okay, well, the lookout tower's on its way. That's nice. They're flattening the land for the farm, which is funny. Okay, and the builder's on his way to build this little guard tower here. This little guard hut. Okay. See, you can see the red dots on the map. You can see roughly where they are. You can see how it all kind of overlaps. has all the wood there. See, there would be people who were of the schools of thought that you should have flags in the middle of long paths. So if you put a flag here, for example, then there would be two people on the path, and one would take it to the first flag, and then the second one would take it to the second flag, and it gets more movement going. I don't see that, because they still have to go backwards and forwards on the same distance. So for me, it still doesn't make it any quicker, personally. Oh, here we go. We've got some knights making their way to the lookout tower. We've got 3 knights coming down to this one. Yay! There we go. Right, so that's expanded our borders nicely. It was a much bigger expanse, I think, as well, than just the little hut. Okay, so you see, yeah, there's the geologist. The little bastard, what's he doing? Oi! How do I get it? There must be a way. I must be pushing something incorrectly. Because they have one, and I want one. I want an archaeologist. And I'm pretty sure I don't have to be further up the mountain. Let's place a flag there and just see if it needs to be on the mountain, maybe. I can't see why it would, but let's... Nope. Oh, they built it. Oh, wow, they built theirs as well. Here we go. So, our borders are right on top of each other now. It will be interesting because obviously our Knight's Tower will be a lot closer than theirs. Oh yeah, look, there's their tower. Oh, they've already got gold on their way to their tower. Oh, there it is. There you go, look how big that cross is. I thought it was just a line across, but it wasn't. So that's the one. Oh, I can't choose it now. It must be this button that I can't work out. I'm supposed to be able to attack it. I can't even see how many men are in my... nothing's working. Okay, it must be whatever this function button is that I don't have. Okay. No. What is it? What is it? Come on. I'm pushing buttons. I'm trying things. Right, well, let's build another one here anyway, because that will at least get us a lot closer. We can start really encroaching. So that's a good thing to start with anyway. Plus, if we get close enough to their land, we can already see where their geologist did stuff, so that's handy. So we've got a nice space, as you can see. Nope, still not working. Oh, the geologist just found some iron. Nice. Okay, there we go. It worked. Right, okay. So I'm gonna cut some of that out because it's just gonna be sitting there not doing much. I found out what it was, and I think it might be the same here. There we go. There's the geologist. There's the little geologist man. It was basically like an action button as well as the mouse button, and at no point did I do the two together. My fault. But we got there, and we've got some knights on our way to fight. Look at this. Here we go. He's crossed the borders. No, they should have built a wall or something. Okay. Now, like I said, I have no clue how to determine the levels of the knights, or which ones are stronger than others, or how to make them stronger, or any of this. They just fight. Here they come. Oh, he hit me. I hit him. I hit him. He hit me. I hit him. There he is. I got him. That's one down. I think 3 went in here. That's 1 hit for me. 1 hit. That's 1 hit each. 2 all. Ah, you beat me. Okay. I've got 1 more guard left. Let's send him. Oh, I've got another one coming. So that'll be... I didn't realise he was coming up, the little Viking. They've got a lot of geologists wandering around. Oh, what happened? We found coal. The geologist is working. I can build a coal mine. Now, coal is used in some of the bigger buildings to turn the iron into iron ingots and that kind of stuff. To smelt the gold into gold blocks as well, I believe. Right, so, as these knights doing? Yay, we killed another one. There must be 1 left in this building. You generally get 3 per building, I believe. Oh, he beat me. The middle hits are always difficult to know. Okay, we've got 1 more. Oh no, they're sending knights too. I can see him on the path. Oh, that's not fair. Oh, they're sending another one now too. We only had 1 left. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. We can still do this. Oh, he beat me. Have we got any more I can send? Yeah, I've got another 2. Okay, let's send another 2. See, what happens is, once we beat all the knights inside this place, it will essentially become ours. And once this place is ours, it will be entered into our boundary. And then essentially what you have to do is you have to fight their main hub. And once you've fought their main hub, there are like loads of knights inside the hub. And once you've defeated all the knights within the hub, it becomes yours. Game over, you win. It's very difficult. It's one of the, again, it's like Civilization win. It's not for the faint-hearted. It takes a while to really wear them down and get in. I can see another knight over there. Okay, so now I think they've got 2 in here. Oh, I can send another 1. I don't know where they're coming from, but let's just keep sending them. Ah, damn it. I may lose all my knights. You see, it's something to do with this, I think. It kind of tells you... There's one of these. That's how much you have of everything. I don't know. You see, like I said, that kind of chooses where they are from your home and from your borders. I think it's this. It's something like this. I think that just makes more, as many as you can. What's this? Oh, I just found more coal. Oh, he beat me again. I may not win. Oh, I can send another 2 though. Okay, let's send 2 more. Here they come. Oh, yep, I've got more borders as well. Yep, which is what that was. Because you see now the borders will not move now. If I could build one closer, because they're just too close now. So we have to take this building. I'm saying that, I'm telling you, we don't have to take the building. I'm going to do what I can, but this knight feels like super knight. I cannot beat him, and he's already killed like 4 of my guys, I think. I've got another 3. See, that's what we need to take, that up there. Okay, Hey, the farmer's up. I didn't even notice they'd finished. Hey, look at the little crop circles all being built. They're so much fun. You see, he plants them and then they grow. Looks like he's going to beat this one too. Yep, I don't think we got off a single hit there. Oh, we can send another 3 now. Okay, let's send another 3. Okay, let's build a windmill. There, let's build a windmill. See, we need a bakery as well. I think that is a bakery. I'm not sure. I feel like it is. I don't know. Let's build it anyway. I am sure it's a bakery. And that's the argument. You build you grow wheat and you mill it in a windmill, and then you bake some bread, and then the bread goes to the miners, otherwise they will not mine the better stuff. This is gonna beat me, I think. I don't know how much longer I'm just gonna sit here watching my knights killed over and over again. You would think this guy... Oh, you see that's 3 hits there, I'm sure. Oh, come on. Yeah, I've got one more coming. I don't know how many more I've got left. But I can't just keep watching my men die. This is insane. Oh no, I've got 2. I've got 2 coming. Okay. And this is what I'm saying. I don't know if I had gold, whether that would make them stronger, or if I had meat, whether that would make them stronger. I was going in there. Oh, okay. Because that means you would have to have pigs, and you would have to have a butchery. Oh, for God's sake, come on! That's not fair. Maybe that one makes them tougher? More than surrendering, maybe? I don't know. Well, let's send 3 more. While I'm doing this. This game was great fun. 2 worked on this and made it so much better, because with 2 you had an option to show you all the buildings that can be built, so it allows you to really kind of focus on where you want your buildings to be spread around. It also gave you the name for all the buildings in the menu. It's a little thing, but it allowed you to understand what they were, rather than just guessing and hoping. Oh, I didn't build a... Okay. I didn't build a path for that one. Okay, so that one has to... Oh, or that one either. Where can I build a flag? Can I just... I don't know, put it into the one down here? Yes, I can. There we go. I had a problem with the Settlers series when what they did was all of your men no longer lived in the houses. They just lived on the screen. All of the men were just dumped out of the home and there were just hundreds of men just scattered around the land. That for me was a massive mistake, because it was a huge eyesore. I didn't want to see all the men all just standing around waiting for something to do. Hated it, absolutely hated it. It genuinely would stop me from playing, because I couldn't deal with it. It was awful. I'm also not a big fan, and the Command and Conquer series had this issue for me as well. He's killing all my men. I'm never going to get to their home. How is this one knight so tough? Ugh. But yeah, no, they were good. But you would start to, like, the game would start and you would have oh, what happened? Ah, okay, it gives you a little saving warning, which I quite like, because sometimes you can forget. But yeah, you would, like, for example, in some of the later games, you started with a pre-built town and you just had to build odd bits and pieces here and there in order to just to kind of complete the tasks that they were giving you. And for me, I don't know, I lost my interest there. I like the point of starting from the beginning, from scratch. Give me a home base and let me go. And that's exactly the same with Command and Conquer as well. Those games were very much started off on blank area and you just build as best you can. Or in the later games, you were given a pre-built town and you just had to kind of command some people to wander around. I just lose interest. The part of the game I love is the building of the bases, the starting of the armies, you know, that kind of thing. Oh, so many circles of corn. Look at him. He doesn't care where he puts them. But I don't know that I want to send any more men. You may have noticed I've built a guard tower on the left hand side because I'm going to attack them from that side as well. I don't know if this mode has a time win. There is, I think, I don't know. I think this game had like a mode where whoever was the biggest, whoever had the biggest area by, say, an hour, that you would win, because then, you know, it was a way of ending the game without having to worry too much about people just not being able to get past. Like I'm not, you know. I like this. I love the windmill going up here. And the wood's on its way. I couldn't work out why the guy wasn't building the thing down the bottom, but the wood's just arriving to him now, so that's fine. Yeah, I love the way that the corn is just dotted around. Oh, he's putting some more down there. Trying to make it faster. Honestly, I think once the windmill is up and running is probably when I'm going to stop this. I think you can see this is kind of the order of preference. So this is the order in which items will move around the grid. And you can amend that as well. It's a really clever way of being able to kind of adjust and control the flow of goods, the creation of goods, all that kind of stuff. Oh, it's nearly finished, it's nearly finished. Done, there it is. And there it is, and it's about right time now as well, because all this corn is now all planted and it's all on its way to be growing. As soon as that all gets grown, it all just gets taken straight to the windy mill. And if this is a baker's that I've built, might not be. If this is a baker's that's being built, then by the time it's finished, the windmill would have started to have milled wind. Okay. Here he goes, he's going in. Now, I don't know if he's just going to turn the windmill on. I want to see the windmill going. Before I leave. I love the little piggy farm as well, and the little pigs wandering around. It is funny though how he just has unlimited amounts of corn to just throw around and grow. I love it. But you can see realistically you have to have a lot more space for that farmer than first appears. Okay, so that's on its way. Oh look, you can see the log. It's going in, it's being processed into wooden planks. I don't know that I want to fight that guy anymore. I just don't know that I want to. Oh, there's 3 more. Let's send 3 more. Oh, that might be the thing on the left actually. Yeah, it was. Lovely. So you see, there's their border. So we've got a little bit more to go to catch them on that side. This is a shame. Oh, they're sending wheat up to him. Here we go. There it goes. There it goes. He looks like a really old prospector man in a windmill. And it's all spinning with the wind, and he's milling his corn, and oh look, here come the knights. Let's watch this free fight. Probably lose. Yep, there's the first one down. Nope, he's going to lose as well. Come on. Oh, got 1 hit off. What is wrong with these guys? What are they doing? I ask myself. 1 more guy, and then we'll call it a day. Because if I can't take this one, then I've got very little less I can actually do. So, but yes, you know, Settlers was very much the start of the management sim games. I love these type of games. Let's see how they do. Now, Settlers 2 was never on the Amiga, but I love it so much. I do own the, I think it's the 10th anniversary gold edition. So I may do a let's play in that. Ah, you see, so we can check on the stock of this building and see if it is actually a bakery. We can see what they're gonna be building or growing. See, there's a man there. He doesn't need stock or people. That's fine. Oh well, he's got a welding mask. That's not a good sign. But he'll work anyway. Even if we don't produce the stuff, we have a very basic amount of stock to start with. So even if this guy doesn't do what I wanted him to do, they'll still give him, like for example, if he's an iron smelter, we still have coal. We still have a little bit of coal, and we still have a little bit of iron ore. So he will turn the iron ore into the iron. But I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for coming on this journey. We never actually won a fight, which was a shame, but you know what? We really had fun and we built a lovely little farm. I may start a gameplay, I may start a let's play featuring the Settlers 2. I'm not quite sure yet, but we'll see. We'll see how popular this is. Let me know if you do want it. Thank you so much, and see you next week.